Hello and welcome back to the channel. Right now we're inside the tiny house. I'm just doing a little bit of straightening up and getting my fan set up so that it can cool off in the tiny house. It's not really that hot today, but I want to at least have a spot where I can kind of try to cool off. So I do have my window fan going. Um, it has been a week and I have not seen any carpenter bee activity in those spots that I patched up. So I'm going to sand those today. I'm going to try to sand a good bit of the grime off. And I believe I'm going to be putting up my lights today. I'm also going to make an attempt to try and sand the porch. I did not buy a belt sander because the generator I would need to power it, I cannot pick up and put in my car. So it is what it is. I'll still try to make an attempt on the porch and go from there. Those are really the two main things I really have planned today, getting the lights up and a whole lot of sanding. The sanding is going to take the longest time, I know it. And if I have time today, I'm going to be doing a little bit more landscaping, trying to flatten out that section of land right behind my house in preparation for the bonus room that I will hopefully start framing soon. I want to get the bonus room kind of framed out before I get too much framed out on the inside. And if I can at least get the floor and walls, that would be great for me. I will also be still looking into getting my roof raised up. I found one person that was actually able to do it, but kind of need a second opinion on that price. If I can kind of work something out, then I will. But yeah, so I think that's all I have planned. Let me sweep up in here because there are a lot of dead bugs in here, surprisingly. So I'm gonna sweep up a little bit, try to clean up the tiny house on the inside a little bit so that's a little more manageable for me, and then go from there. I also got to find my hooks for the lights, and I don't know if I put them in there with the lights or if they're in any of these bags or boxes. I really hope they're not. So let's just get into it. I will admit that the fan does make a world of difference right now. So it's not as hot as it could be. It's actually much cooler today than it was yesterday, and I wasn't even up here yesterday because I think the high yesterday was 91 for down here. And I have no clue how hot it was up here yesterday, but the fan definitely helps, and it was actually pretty cool inside the tiny house when I first got here. So I was pleasantly surprised by that. So I figured might as well set up the fan and everything to help blow out some of the hot air and bring in some of the cooler air that I'm feeling right now. Not going to do too much sweeping in this back area or anything back here right now. I do plan on getting a pretty big container to put most of this stuff, if not all of it, into, so that I can get it out of the way whenever we do start framing in the tiny house. We'll have to see. Trying to think. I'm very scatterbrained. Sweeping is pretty much done. Let me find these hooks, if they're not already in the light bag, and I will meet you guys outside. Alrighty. I have looked and looked and looked and looked, and I cannot find the hooks I bought for these lights. So my lights may or may not go up today, which is kind of disappointing, but that's all right. I still got a lot of sanding I need to do to the posts, and I do have polyacrylic that I will be applying today if I get that done. So the dragonfly hanging out with me. It's blue. So I guess I'll get on that. I have 2 citronella candles going, and bug spray on, so hopefully nothing wants to be on my porch today. I will sweep off the porch a little bit because it's just a tradition for me now every time I come up here to sweep the porch. So let me sweep out this porch real quick, and then I will get to sanding. So let's get in it. Also, I do want to say that with the color scheme and everything, I really love how my door turned out and how it looks with everything so far. I really like how it looks with the red color, but I'm not going to change my mind on painting the porch. So I've decided that I'm going to leave the porch ceiling as is. I don't know if I'll be able to seal it itself. I'll have to get more polyacrylic because I think I only have just enough to cover the posts and the railing of the porch. I'll have to see, and I'll go in sections so I don't do too much at once. I really just want to get that area over there as much as possible to keep the carpenter bees from wanting to come back, and hopefully not starting up anywhere else on my front porch. But zipping. That was one thing I wanted to update you guys on. So porch ceiling is going to stay the same color as the porch posts. Everything else is going to be painted, and the porch floor itself is going to be stained and sealed. So I'll probably need a lot of polyacrylic, but it'll be all right. So let me get the sander and get to work. I brought out our power bank, the Jackery Explorer 500. I have the little Jackery inside powering my fan right now, keeping the main house cool. I need to get a mask. Mask acquired. So, I'm going to be sanding the posts and the top of the rails and see how that goes. I'm going to be probably using 120 just to get some of the dirt off. and then 220 to smooth it out, and then hit it with the polyacrylic after I dust it off a good bit. So let me get the jackery set up. Not sponsored, by the way. Don't think I should add that, but hey, I'm here now. Keeping everything in there. I did check to make sure it was charged before I brought it out here. It's a beast, but that's that. I'm going to turn you guys so you can face me this way. There we go. The last video was my longest video in a while, so sheesh. This thing is supposed to have a bag. Can you tell me which one you are? Not really. I believe this is 80, and I hope it's not. All right. Here we are, 120. A lot of these pads are looking rough, so don't judge me too much. Tis my dad's sander. Gonna move my candle down and out of the way. All right, I've decided I'm not going to move my lights. I'm just going to sand around them. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right. So just with the sander off, it takes 13 watts. Well, 8. We'll say 13. It peaked at 13 with it off. So, all right. I'm going to get started on this, and we will see from there. I am trying a bunch of different shots and everything in this one this time, so we'll see how that goes. I will also be putting my jacket on to keep the bugs off my back, because last time the yellow flies were really getting to me, and I don't want a repeat of that. All right. Getting into it. Probably be smart to wear glasses. I don't have proper work glasses, but I have sunglasses, so I'm going to put those on. Heads up, don't be like me. Wear glasses when you do this. Okay, I'm gonna dust it off, and then polyurethane. I'm I'm going to probably change the pad out. It is taking a little bit of the color. I don't really like that. But the goal is to really seal the porch and keep bugs off. So I'll take what I can get right now. I'm really liking how it's coming out though, so not too upset. And if it is too much of a problem, I'll just hit it with the same stain as the porch, I guess. So and for what I lack in rags, I have in paper towels. So gonna see how this side is doing. Gonna try and like just get little spots where mud has built up, I suppose. Ooh, it's windy. Yeah, get the spots where mud and grime have built up, I suppose, and then seal it. Ooh. Let me turn you guys. Woo! Dragonfly. I am not good at bugs, you guys. Okay. So, the grime over here does not actually look that bad, so I don't think I have to sand. I may have to sand this, though. Yeah, just sanding where I kind of think I need to, then going from there. Let me try something real quick, because I think that would be much more helpful for you guys to be able to hear me, because I did not turn on the microphone. That's on me. To recap what I said earlier, in case that wasn't heard clearly, I am probably not going to be able to put up my lights because I did not bring the hooks. Currently sanding the porch posts, and then I'm going to seal those with polyurethane. And then I'm going to make an attempt at sanding the actual porch itself so that I can hopefully stain it today, but I doubt I will. Trying to think. I think that's all I had planned, other than hopefully, maybe, I don't know, being able to do some more landscaping in the back and flattening out that small section of land I have back there to level it for the bonus room. So I'm going to crack open this polyurethane and try it out. I am a little nervous, but it is to seal the porch off so I don't have any more carpenter bees trying to build into my porch. So I'm gonna actually turn you guys back around. Well, no, I'm gonna actually start here because I don't think I need to do as much sanding here. In fact, I don't think I will do any sanding right here and just seal it here. I do need to sand the back of this post because there's residue from a wasp nest there, and I don't know what that is, but I guess it's marks from when they were building it and needed to make notes of parts. I don't know, but yeah, sanding stuff like that off. Okay, I don't know if I need to shake this. Let me do that. I don't think I didn't know if I needed to shake it or not. Do I? Oh, whoops. It says stir, never shake. Well, I've already messed up. Anyways, let's pop this baby open. So with reading, I heard that polyacrylic is probably my best bet for sealing wood on my porch. So that's what I am using. Gonna move this stuff out of the way for right now. And hopefully this keeps things off my porch. So let's start anywhere. Right here. Seems good. I am using a foam brush to apply the polyacrylic. It is an ultra flat finish. Because I didn't want my porch shiny. I want the porch sealed, but I don't want it to look, I don't want the base wood to look different. I guess if that's what I'm saying. So far, it's actually looking really good. You guys can't see it because it's ultra clear and all that, but I'm actually really liking how it is. For the spots that are a little harder to get to, I am kind of like dabbing it and splotching it. I don't really have to worry about the finish since I won't really be seeing any bubbles or spots or anything like that. That poor brush is going through it though, because I did forget to sand up in the top to make it smooth. So I'll probably need a new brush very soon. But so far so good. I'm going to continue working on this, and I think like this pretty much this whole top area of the porch and everything will be sanded and sanded sort of smooth and urethane. The urethane should cover my whole porch, I hope. But yeah, I'm very happy with it so far. Uh, I hope I can get to sanding the floor. Maybe, I don't know. It's already 12:50 for me. I'm not too worried about the poly acrylic getting on the main porch itself, since I will be sanding it anyways. So if it does happen to drip all over the porch, that's okay. I should have tarped it off, but I don't need to worry about something I'm going to sand anyways, so it should be all right. So I'm going to get back to it, and uh, I'll see you guys in a bit, I guess. Alrighty, so I sealed most of the porch. I say most because I still got to get the ceiling, this top part of the ceiling, well, trim before the ceiling, and then get the ceiling itself. I may get a roller and stuff for that though, as I don't really want to waste. I don't want to waste a whole lot of time using a small brush to try and cover the whole ceiling, but and I also have to like come through with a brush and get some of these cobwebs off the ceiling itself. The gnats are gnatting today. But yeah, so far I think the porch actually looks really good. I got most of it sealed, so I'm not really worried. I still gotta get like the rails here sealed, and I gotta go on the outside of the porch, of course, and seal it out there. So I just got what I could on the inside for right now. Um, like I said, I'll probably get a roller for like the posts and stuff, because that'll make it easier, and get a roller for the ceiling so that I can seal those and keep things off the porch that way. The little bits of trim on the actual porch itself here, are going to be painted the pretty much the same color as the door, black, and I think that'll look really nice. And then of course the main house color I will show you guys at a later date. Um, Once I'm actually painting the house, I suppose. I'm making an attempt yet again to sand my porch, and it's actually, in my opinion, looking really good. Like, it actually looks like it's coming up, so I'm actually going to keep going with this for a little while. I am going to maybe try to see how the stain I want to use on the porch looks, at least in a hidden spot, or at least a decent spot, and then maybe at a later time when I come up with the family, my dad can bring the power washer, power washer, whichever one it's called, and I will use that to really get the dirt and grime off of this porch, wait for it to dry, and then we'll get to sanding. Not sanding, staining. Trying to think if there's anything else. I will have to wait until a later date to put up my lights. I think I've already mentioned that. I'm very disappointed. And I cannot find those hooks. So I'm hoping that I left them at home and I can bring them up later. But yeah, I looked over the entire tiny house and even in my car and could not find those hooks. So that's kind of a bummer. But I will definitely have lights up next time, I hope. I thought about drilling the holes for the hooks already just to get a placement in my head, but I don't want to drill holes into the porch and encourage bees or anything else to try and make a home out of that hole. So I will leave that as is for now until I get the hooks so I can put the lights up. So yeah, gonna keep working at sanding the porch. Jesus. Gonna keep working at sanding the porch. You guys can kind of see where I got some of the stain up, except over here. I didn't get over here in this area yet. And a little bit of the porch has been, I'm gonna say aged or faded, because this house has been sitting out here for quite a little while. So that'll work. If I don't like how the stain looks, I am thinking about other options to get this color up off the ground. And I have kind of thought about trying to do maybe whitewash just now, like as I was going, to see if maybe whitewash would help lift the color a little bit, and then I can like do the color I want on top of that. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. So let me get back at it for a little bit, and then I'll do a test color. Putting my jacket on because I think it's mosquitoes or bugs. I don't want to have to reapply bug spray, but I might. Oh. Brick sample is still doing good. It doesn't really look any different. I tested the one at the house and it looks fine. Still holding up pretty well. Still pretty dang hard. Ow. Yeah, still pretty dang hard. So I'm liking it so far. It's holding up. I think it rained out here the other day. So, because it definitely rained at home. And it seemed like it held up pretty well in the rain. So it's definitely waterproof. Might pour water on it right now just to test that again. But I think it is waterproof and it is pretty durable. So it's only been a week. So I'm going to wait till maybe the end of, not April, June? I'm going to wait till the end of June to really see if I'm going to commit to buying more of these. And from the reviews I have seen online, I hope that they come in the correct color palette that they're supposed to. Because if I buy these, I gotta buy these in one big batch. I don't want to buy different batches at different times, because I've seen in reviews that it will come out different colors, and I don't want that. So This was just the sample. I hope it comes true to form with the sample that I'm seeing, because it actually looks really good. You can't really tell it's been printed quite like that with this, unless you look really, really hard. You can see some faint lines, but nothing concerning. So, gonna see how this does for the next 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and we'll see. But so far, so good. I also have it sitting in full sun and feeling the back of it, because it is pretty much sitting there baking. The brick is hotter than the brick it's sitting on is hotter than the styrofoam brick. So I'm actually really happy to see that, because it did say that it was good heat insulation, or insulation, I think, which would be nice for the outside of the porch. I'm not using it as like real insulation to a degree, but I think it'll be pretty nice. So anyways, let me get back to it. I don't know with the time. Yeah, I don't know with the time if I'm going to actually do any digging in the back. So that'll probably have to wait for another time yet again. But that's okay. Also, at some point, I will be getting some tractor videos, because tractor or lawnmower videos, because the grass is tall out here, and we definitely need it cut. Like, let me see if I can show you guys real quick from my house. So, ooh, I just kicked my porch stand over. So, the grass right now is as tall as I am. I am 4'9", and the grass is pretty high out here. So, we definitely need that cut. And hopefully my dad can help me flatten this out more. I think I did a decent job getting most of that flat, and I've been using the cardboard to try and kill off any grass growing there, but you can see that some of these tougher to kill weeds are definitely making a stand. So I'll probably try to get rid of those again, or at least get rid of these few that are still right here, because I do plan on putting dirt down and fencing this off and making a little small flower garden type thing right there for the Klassy cat. Putting you guys back. So yeah, sorry about that. Uh-oh. So yeah, I think something bit me. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to the porch, and hopefully I can make some headway. Alright, sander's running a little hot, so I'm going to let that cool off. While it does that, I guess I'm going to try to see how the stain looks, because I think I got a good bit of the red color off the porch, which is great. I don't mind a little bit of red tint in with the color I'm about to try, but I'm really liking it. I still have to get a few boards back there on that side of the porch, and of course this bottom side right here where it's really red, as you guys can see, and right under the camera. So we're gonna wait and let the sander cool down first, but I'm gonna try that color and see how it looks. I'll have to cut the video short since I think I'm running out of actual time to record, but we'll see how this color looks real quick. Jesus. Ooh. Alright, so let me go get that ready. Okay, so this is by no means the stuff you should be using for stain, but I'm just testing it out because I'll have to leave shortly. But this is the stain I'm going to try and use. You guys probably can't see it that well, but it's color wash in weathered gray. So I really wanted to try gray on my porch because I thought it would look really nice with the other colors I plan on putting on here. Plus, I really like the idea of, I really liked the idea in my head how weathered gray would look on this porch. So I'm going to do a little spot right in front of the door. That's not a very hidden spot, but I can just sand it away or like put a rug over it for now if I don't like it. But I am kind of excited to see how this turns out. So let's get to it. I'm going to tilt you guys down real quick. Jesus. Alright. Where is my trusty butter knife? Okay. Excited to see how this goes. Ooh. Hold on. I didn't read if I should shake it. I just opened it. Ah. I don't have to shake it. So, it's a good thing too, because I didn't think I closed it all the way. Anyways, gonna try this out, see how it looks. I hope it looks decent. Now it does say that this is for interior use only. So I am taking a bit of a risk trying to see if this will take to the porch at all. I don't know if it cut me off or anything like that, but at the end of the day, can't hurt to try it. So I'm going to pray on it and hope that it turns out well. I'll probably take some pictures to show you guys later. But I think that's all the time I have and my camera has to record. So thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will try to make more regular videos. But until next time, see ya. So continuing to record with my phone a little bit, I did wait a little bit to see what would happen. I'm probably going to have to wait a little longer. But just from the initial tryout, I'm probably going to have to whitewash my porch. So I'm going to continue to sand it, whitewash it, and then hit it with the color wash and see if that helps, because I'm really going for a gray porch. Still need to get over here. Didn't get back to it because I'm actually packing up right now, but just want to do an update. So yes, I need to whitewash the porch. So if I can find some whitewash, I'll do that next time. Let that sit for a while. Then I'll color the porch. Gonna finish sealing these I did kind of get the backs of these, but I didn't get the backs of all of these. I need to get those. I need to get the top portion here, and maybe this post. I can't remember if I got all of it or not. Definitely need to get this post because I know I didn't touch it whatsoever. And then of course the ceiling. You guys can probably see the cobwebs. I need to get those off too. And trying to see how well I get light back here. Right now it looks bad, but I did set up 2 of my solar little fairy lights. They're probably going to move. That's why I didn't hammer them into the ground back here. Probably going to move, but I will be probably setting up at least maybe the beginning of a fence here for the tiny garden, because I want to. It'll go about 24 feet back that way, bend in and come back to the tiny house. So I have a decent area to clear out right here for a very little garden. I don't want it to go all the way to the main road. But yeah, I'll be clearing that out for my tiny garden. That's all I really have planned for next time. And if I find my hooks, I am hanging my lights because I really want to hang those lights. So, until next time, see you guys.